So now we're going to work on overcoming objections and do the most basic case. First thing we do, and I'll have you role play Miss Morris with me, and you can say whatever you like at this point, except for give me the money. You got to think about it or talk to your spouse, anything you'd like. So it's $497 initial investment and $197 a month. Now you do have your 30-day free pass that lets you come in one time a week, and a uniform will cost you $49. What I'd like to do today is trade the value of your 30-day free pass towards the basic program. So instead of paying $497, you just pay $97. And that'll save you $400, plus you get a free uniform, which saves you another $49. So your total savings is $449. How would you like to take care of the $97 in the first month?
Well, I have to ask my spouse.
Okay, well, I understand. Some of our best students felt that way when they first got started. And what they found is their spouse supported their decision, but I want to make sure you feel comfortable. So we'll give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. If for any reason in the first month you don't think it's the best thing you've ever done for your kid, just let us know and you can cancel, no questions asked, and then you would have gotten to try the program out for a whole month. Okay, so that way there's no risk for you. Let's get them started.
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Morris was very easy on that one. Now we're going to have Ms. Masters do it, and you can do it. We'll try to take it another step. So that was one level, and very often that's what happens. If you do it properly, then they'll say okay at that point because they feel comfortable. But often, even though we said they got a 30-day money-back guarantee, I think what happens is it doesn't really process for a while. So we have to take it a little further and make sure they're comfortable even more. So let's do another example, Ms. Masters. I'm going to just go right from the how would you like to take care of the 97 in the first month?
How would you like to take care of the 97?
I'll do the role play. I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm taking you off the hook.
Okay.
I'll do the role play. How would you like to take care of the 97 in the first month?
Well, it sounds great, but it seems like a lot of money to me.
Okay, we're working on, think about it, talk to spouse
Okay.
objections.
All right.
So let's do it again.
Okay.
How would you like to take care of the 97 in the first month?
Well, I can't make decisions by myself. I need to consult with my spouse.
Oh, I understand. Some of our best students felt that way when they first got started, and what they found was their spouse supported them. But I want to make sure you feel comfortable. So if for any reason you don't think this is the best thing you've ever done for your kid, just let us know within the first 30 days, and we'll cancel the program, no questions asked. That way, there's no risk for you, and you can get them started today. Okay, so let's get them started.
Well, I know you're saying that there's a 30-day free part to it, but I still need to talk to my spouse about it. He will not be happy if I come home and I've signed something and made an agreement without consulting him.
Okay, well, we can either get him on the phone, or, I'm sure he wouldn't be happy if you didn't save the $449. Yeah, because if you don't do it today, then you don't save the $449, and that's why we give you the 30-day money-back guarantee, so that you can be comfortable and there's no risk for you.
Okay, well, maybe we can get him on the phone.
Okay, then we'll get him on the phone. Great. And we'll get him on the phone and discuss it with me there. The big mistake people make is, oh, we'll let you talk in private. Well, what are they going to talk in private about? 100% of the time, it's going to be about money. But if we get them on the phone, what we're going to talk about is, Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones is in here today, and we're talking about getting your daughter enrolled in karate, and then we're going to go through the features and benefits just like we would have before. We're going to take the time to do that. We're not just going to go, oh, well, she's worried about the price, so figure it out. It's not going to be about money. It's going to be about what we want to do for your kid, okay? It's very important. Okay, now you get to do it, and now you got to, that was 2 times. I had to cover the objection twice. Now you get to try to get me to 3 times. All right, so how would you like to take care of the 97 in the first month?
Oh, I really have to talk to my spouse about it. Can we come back later to talk about it next week?
Well, actually, then you wouldn't save the $449. So what I'd recommend is we get started today, and a lot of our students felt the same way when they first got started, and what they found is their spouse supported them. But I want to make sure you feel comfortable. So that's why we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. If for any reason you don't think it's the best thing you've ever done for your kid, just let us know within the first 30 days, and we'll cancel the program, no questions asked. That way, you can do the program, and there's no risk to you. So let's get them started.
I really can't make any decisions without my spouse being here to take care of it. So I'm sorry, but we can't do that.
Okay, well, let's get them on the phone so we can talk about it.
He's at work right now. I don't think that that's something that we could do.
You can't call him at work?
No.
Okay, what kind of work does he do?
He's actually driving. He's a driver.
Oh, he's driving.
Yeah, he's driving, so he can't talk while
Like
he's
a truck driver or like?
driving. Yeah, he's a truck driver.
Okay. All right, so he can't talk while he's on the phone. Well,
No.
yeah, if we do it later, then of course you wouldn't save the money. So I think he probably wants you to save the money too, right?
Probably.
Okay. All right, well, let's get him started, and that way you'll have a whole month. You can bring your husband back next week. You can bring him back, for the whole month, in fact, is what we'd really like him to do. Does he come in town like on a regular basis then?
Yes.
Okay, good. But not all the time. Like right now he's out
No,
on the road?
he's on the road
Okay.
right
Okay, so when's he gonna be back in town?
He'll be back in next week on
Okay,
Wednesday.
good. So we'll get Johnny started, and then next week when he comes in, he'll be able to see the classes, and we'll be able to talk to him and answer any questions he has, and preferably see him in class, see how good he does in class, because by then we'll be evaluating him on his next level to black belt training. And then so you can get him started now, and then if for any reason you guys don't think it's the best thing you've ever done for your kid, we'll cancel the program. We'll give you all the money back that you spent.
Okay, I think that we can do it that way.
Great. How would you like to take care of the 97 in the first month?
Debit.
Okay, good. So that's an example of 3 times. Now, what was different about that one is a great example, Ms. Morris. And you guys over here can listen in too if you want to at this point. Come on over. Oh, no. All right, so that goes in our audio too. What was a great example about what Ms. Morris did is, so I've got to talk to my husband, I can't call him. Well, the truth is, for most husbands and wives, they can probably call him if they needed to at any time. In most occupations, people spend 40% of their time on personal calls more than regular calls when they're on the phone. Okay, most occupations, not some of them, not yours, Ms. Masters, for sure, but many, many, many occupations, they're on the phone. So in all likelihood, this is just kind of a delaying tactic. If it's a delaying tactic, then to continue with the 30-day money-back guarantee is perfect. That's exactly what we need to do. But if it's legitimate, and it sounds like it is, the guy's driving. He can't really talk on the phone. He's got to concentrate. Maybe he's a police officer, and he can't talk on the phone. Maybe they're a surgeon and they're in the middle of surgery, so they can't talk.
Active military.
Active military, they couldn't talk. So there's a lot of reasons why they couldn't talk, but at the same time, we also know that somebody who couldn't talk to their spouse probably needs to make some decisions without them. Okay? So we want to make sure we find out what's really going on. I took the time to find out what was really going on for her, what was really going on with her husband, figured out time for him to come in, and then we went back to, we'll give you the 30-day money-back guarantee so you feel comfortable. Now, did you feel comfortable then? Like it was kind of hard to say no at that point?
Yeah.
See, it's kind of hard to say no. The reason it's hard to say no is because we're giving them such a good opportunity. They get everything back. So there really is literally no risk. It's not a trick. It's not intended to be a trick. It's not anything except for we're so confident about our program. If they do it for a month and they don't like it, we'll give them all the money back. It's fine. Okay? Does that make sense? So we want to make sure that if we understand that it's not a trick, we understand that we're not trying to be pushy. This is not pushy. This is just trying to solve their problem. Of course, they might feel a little bit uncomfortable the first time they come in, and now we're going to make sure that they do feel comfortable. Okay? Let's do it one more time and see if we can. Ms. Masters has done more of these, so we'll see if you can get to 4. And you guys can help her if she can't think of something. Okay? So how would you like to take care of the 97 in the first month? Let's do it this way. I'll start it over. I'm going to ask Ms. Masters. You're going to do a delaying, think about it, talk to spouse comment. Then Ms. Begay, you come up with something to object again. Same idea. So she's going to do it. Then you got to do it. So you're trying to help her out, like if you were part of her family, and then you're going to get to do it, like you're part of the family, and you're going to help her out. For example, she's going to say, "I can't talk about it. We got to go home and talk about it," and then you're going to come up with something else, and you're going to come up with something else, and you got to come up with something else. And we'll see if we can get to 5. Okay?
Sir.
Let's do it in this order. Ms. Masters, then Ms. Morris, and then you get to go, because Ms. Begay's looking at me funny. All right. So how would you like to take care of the 97 in the first month? You want to do it?
Well.
Okay, he gets to do it too. All right. Thank you, sir. Okay, so we're starting over. How would you like to take care of the 97 in the first month?
Well, sounds wonderful, but in our family, we have to discuss everything before we make a financial decision like this. So I have to go home and we have to speak with my husband, and we have to look at the budget, and we have to make sure that it's something our family can do.
Okay, so but really what we're talking about is whether you want the benefits for your kid, and you do want Johnny to have self-discipline like we talked about, and you think feel that's really important for him in school?
Of course, sir.
Okay, great. Let me take a pause here in our role play. If they talk about it's financial or in their budget, we got to clarify what they're really trying to figure out. You know, is the money worth what we're trying to offer? What we're really trying to offer is something really important for the kid's development. This isn't this is not an activity like t-ball or soccer where they're just going to play and they have the instructors are usually parents, right, of the kids, and they're going to have fun playing t-ball, but they're not really going to learn a whole lot other than maybe, you know, don't run over the other kids and, like, you know, follow the rules and things like that, which is not bad, but it's not the same seriousness that we take it. So we have to reconfirm if they talk about budget and things like that, then we have to make sure we have the scales right. One side of the scale is all the benefits they're going to get, the other side's the cost. If we don't do a good job of making sure we emphasize the benefits, then the cost is it's always too much. I mean, 197 is way too much money if all they get is t-ball. That's way too much for t-ball. That's way too much for the kid to get babysat. It's way too much for the kid to be, I don't know, what's another thing, playing, even in most other sports, because most other sports, unless they're really, really intense, serious sports, they're not going to be, they don't have the same value that we have. So we have to make sure that if they really talk about money, we got to talk about, well, what do you really want to get out of this? And that applies to the upgrade too, the 3 C's. Okay, so let's do it again. You get to help us, sir. Thank you. So I'll do it again. How would you like to take care of the 97 in the first month?
I really need to go home and talk to my spouse about it. It sounds like a great opportunity for him, but we really have to discuss it at home.
Okay. Well, I understand how you feel. Some of our best students felt that way when they first got started, and what they found that it was the best decision they ever made, and their spouse supported them. But I want to make sure you feel comfortable. So if for any reason you don't think it's the best thing you've ever done for your kid, just let us know and you can cancel within the first 30 days. That way you have a whole month to try the program out and there's no risk for you. Okay, let's get them started.
Well, my question will be how often you gonna take that money out of my account, because my budget at home is, it's limited, so.
You changed objections on me, that's okay. It's $197 a month, so every month.
So every month?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, great. How would you like to take care of it?
Well, I'm not sure right now, but.
Is it the down or the first month that's a problem right now?
Well, pretty much, not the first, I got the down payment, but,
Okay.
Later on, I got bills and all that stuff.
Okay.
That
All right.
I need to discuss and put all my papers together before I make the decision.
Okay, well, let's take care of the down payment today. And then you'll have a whole month to try the program out. And if for any reason, I already had given the money back guarantee. So if for any reason you don't think that it's the best thing you've ever done, you're worth it, and you can fit it in your budget too,
Right.
then you'll have a whole month to try the program out. Okay? How would you like to take care of how do you want to take care of the down then?
Well, I'm not sure about that yet.
Oh, I thought you said you could take care of the down now.
Yeah, but I kind of worry about the future payments.
Sure,
So,
I understand. That's why
I want to, see all my numbers, all my papers, think about it at home, and then come back.
Right. But then, of course, you wouldn't save the $450. Then it costs a lot more.
That's the.
Yeah.
that'd be a
So,
bad
but
deal.
that's why I want to make sure you feel comfortable. So, for any reason it doesn't fit your budget, or there's any problem, and if it's not the best thing you've ever done for your kid, just let us know.
No questions asked.
No questions asked within
Okay.
the first 30 days, and we'll give you all the money back that you paid.
Okay, do that.
Okay. How would you like to take care of the down?
Visa.
The Visa. Okay, great. And then how would you like to take care of the first month? You want it on the same card?
Yeah, the same card.
Okay, great. Now, see, he was too easy. That was actually super easy. We didn't get to 5. What you're supposed to do.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with everyone.
No,
Oh,
you did great. You did great. That was a great example for us to have recorded. So absolutely fantastic. But she's going to do think about it. You guys are all family. She's
Okay.
going to do think about it, and you got to extend it. Like she's going to say, I'm going to think about it, and I really got to check at home. And now you got to back her up and say, yeah, we need to think about it, or whatever.
Okay.
Whatever you think will fit, and then you got to try to think about it, and then you got to try to do and then you got to do it.
Okay.
See how hard it is. We're going to
Okay.
see it's kind of hard, Or maybe it's not. Maybe you guys will be good at it. So how would you like to take, we're going to start over. How would you like to take care of the 97 in the first month?
Well, it's, I think, a great program and a great opportunity, but I really need to go home and talk with my family about it. And
We got a lot of bills to pay.
yeah, and take care of the budget.
Okay.
I look at the budget, so I
So-
don't think I can do it today.
So let's stop about there's two things she said, budget and money, or budget and time, and think about it. So if it's budget, then we deal with the budget. Okay, so this isn't actually the same objection.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you tried to make it all kinds of things and stick all kinds of things at once. Sometimes people say that,
Right.
but if it's budget, then we deal with budget. Well, is it the down or the first month? Oh, and then we deal with it like we dealt with you. Then we break it into pieces, and if they need to break it into more payments, and then we say, well, you know, if it doesn't work out in the first month, we'll just cancel it if it's not fitting in your budget. But, you know, if you want to make sure it fits in your budget, because the truth is, anybody will make things fit in their budget that they want.
Right.
Okay, us adults, so us, I don't know, you too, maybe 17, but I'm not sure. But the rest of us have bought stuff that they probably couldn't afford or probably shouldn't afford. Look,
Yeah, I gotta cut the cable now.
right.
You know?
See,
But now you put this as priority for me, so I have to say, okay, in my mind, I'm gonna cut the cable to bring my kid to the classes.
well, the other example is, did everybody buy, you own a car, right? You own a car, right? You own a car, right? You own a car, I own a car. Did we all buy the cheapest possible car we could? No. Anybody buy the cheapest possible car? Like, but I mean, like, it would have to be a used car, the very cheapest that wouldn't go, you know, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't gonna break down. Did you buy the cheapest possible car? No, none of us did, right? We all bought something a little better than that. I definitely didn't. But we all bought something better than that. Would the cheapest possible car still have gotten us from place to place? You bet. Every single time, right? There's probably no good reason for us to buy a more expensive car, in most cases. Okay? So we all can readjust it. We're just trying to help people. So you want to do it, great. So what's your concern? Is it the down or the first month? If she goes home and talks about it, what's she going to talk about? Well, she's going to talk about money.
The cost.
Right.
And the cost, and she doesn't have the tools to readjust things. Like if she just wants to put half of it down now and then she wants to pay half of it in a couple weeks when she gets paid, that's fine. We can work around that, and I just want them to do martial arts. We don't really care if they want to do it or arrange it. Or they can pay the whole thing in full in one discount, and then they get a big discount. They save another $500. Okay, so if they pay it in full, then they save a bunch more money, so that's even a better deal. And a lot of people will do that. You'd be surprised. Somebody will complain about money, and they'll say, well, I'm not sure I can fit in my budget, and then you work it all out, and then at the end you say, well, you know, if you want to pay it all in one payment, you save a bunch of money, and then you don't have to worry about making the monthly payments or anything like that. They, oh, gee, that's a lot cheaper, and we do that just to make it easier for people. So we've got options, but if they go home, we can never deal with those options. If we go home, they're never going to see the value that we provide. So it's tough. So let's try to see one more time. We'll try to see if we can get to 5.
All right.
So I'm going to start with you. Okay? I'll start with you because you guys are problems. No, but you're good. It's good. They're good examples, and they're very real examples. But as you saw, I figured it out for you.
Yeah.
And you were trying to be a pain. I said, be a pain. And it's hard. It's hard because we can work it out if we do it right. So how would you like to take care of the down in the first month?
I can't make decisions like this by myself. I really need to speak with my spouse.
Okay, well, I understand how you feel, and some of our best students felt that way when they first got started. And you know what they found is that this was the best decision they ever made. But I want to make sure you feel comfortable. So for any reason in the first 30 days you don't think it's the best thing you've ever done for your child, just let us know. We'll cancel the program, no questions asked, and you'll get all your money back. So there's no risk for you. So let's get them started. Help her out, we're on recording.
Yes, it's right. Mom is absolutely right. If we don't go home and talk to Dad about it, we can't make a decision on our own, right, Mom?
Yeah, we can't do anything without Dad.
Well, I'm sure he probably wants you to save the $450 though too, right?
I don't wanna take any decisions right now. I wanna go home, think about it, put all the papers on the table and discuss it in private.
And make sure to talk to Dad about it.
Okay,
Right.
okay, well, and he would probably want you to save the money though, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, we got a lot of other bills to pay, so we need to make a decision at home with the family. And,
Okay, is dad available on the phone? Let's get him on the phone.
oh, no, he's in the military, so he won't
Oh,
answer the phone.
he's like gone?
Yeah,
Where is he?
gone.
Okay, we're gonna go back to that other example though. If he's in the military and he's gone, like he's in Afghanistan, then you know 100% that they have to make some decisions without him.
Right.
Okay, so now we're gonna follow that same path that we did before. It's a little bit hard. You guys had to work to come up with something. You really did. It wasn't just, well, now he's in the military. You had to make that up, right? It makes it tough. And we want it to be that way, not because we want to be tough on them, but because if you do it correctly, it's really a good deal. It's kind of hard to say no. If you do it correctly, there's not really any good reason to say no because we can work around whatever's the problem for them. And what we know, 100% for sure, if they make a decision today, they're going to be more successful than if they don't. If they wait, then the odds of them getting their black belt are astronomically lower, based on day one, just on day one. If they join day one, the percentage of people that get black belts is about 25%. If they don't join on day one, it's like less than 1%. Okay, it's so small, I don't even have a good measurement of it. Okay, it's almost astronomical. So if you don't follow this process and enroll them the first day, it won't work. Now, there's one caveat to that. I'll leave this. So that's our overcoming objections on a money-back guarantee. If there's a, if it's a $47 coupon, or the objection is, it doesn't matter what coupon it is. If the objection is it's too long of a commitment, then we just give them a right to cancel. So if they're concerned about it, if they ask, well, how long is it for? You say a year. How do you want to take care of the initial and first month? And they say, well, that's a long time for my 3-year-old, 5-year-old, 10-year-old. Doesn't matter what age, they might whine about the commitment length. Then we say, that's okay. We'll give you a 30-day right to cancel if for any reason in the first 30 days you don't think it's the best thing you've ever done for your kid. We'll just cancel the program, no questions asked. So in the case of a commitment objection, we give just a right to cancel. We don't offer their money back. Okay? The reason is because they don't need it. They weren't concerned about delaying the decision. They said they wanted to make the decision, but they were just worried about the term. Okay? So we solve the problem better that way than we do doing it the other way. Okay? All right, questions about that? So that's what we recorded and we'll post this at some point so you guys can listen to it.